This yacht just blew us away because it's better than you. No shakedown is needed. It's made by an iconic American shipyard, building yachts since 1863. Today we're going to be touring this 1998 Burger 107. We're showing you this yacht because it's literally better than new. It's exactly what I said in the intro. Everything has been redone, refitted, rebuilt. I mean, it's a new boat. Let's go. Welcome aboard. I'm really excited about this one, you guys. This yacht just blew us away. It is in insane, it can't even say it's in condition because it's just new.
Someone drops you off on the boat and you don't know what it is, you think it's a brand new vessel.
Yeah, you think it's a 2026
Incredible.
Burger 107.
I mean, look, there's obviously, it got repainted and the paint job is impeccable.
Yeah,
Whoever did it, wow.
Nothing is obvious, so we're gonna point out. I mean, it's gonna look like when you're gonna be like, wow, this looks like new because it was probably some work was done to it. But the most important thing they explain to us, but you know what, we'll do it in the air conditioning. It is really hot, you guys. Let's quickly tour the swim platform.
So swim platform, we have staples all the way on the back here. Of course, they're removable. Fold down cleats incorporated into the swim step, which makes it very easy for tender operation. Got a pantograph door here into the technical spaces, getting to that later. There's a passerelle tucked in there. That's the reason we have this opening there.
Correct.
For easy boarding. Is there anything else on your side?
Nothing on my side.
All right, so then on my side, we do have the shore water hookup here, shore power hookup as well, at least one of the hookups. And then right down here, we have the transom shower. Let's get up. Let's get up.
Let's get up to our cockpit.
Let's go up to our cockpit. That's what I wanted to say. This is beautifully done here with the teak. I like that.
All right, into the shade.
Into the shade at least, yes.
It is so hot out here, you guys, and the AC is working amazing inside, so cannot wait to do that.
So one thing I noticed immediately, it's 107 foot long, and she seems very beamy for the age.
Because it's a custom, so really
Correct.
there was, I mean, everything was specified to the, to the owner's request, how they wanted it, and this was one of the things that they wanted. They wanted to have extra beam.
Extra beam, and we have the side decks going all the way forward to the bow, which we're going to check out in a moment. So what do we have here?
And that's why this boat feels so current, because it has this beam, but you would expect on a 2025, 2026.
Yes.
107 footer.
Exactly.
So we have alfresco dining back here, which is set up for 8. 2 doors, right? So one with the staircase and one for the passerelle, so you can close this up. It's nice and safe.
Yep.
One thing you'll notice on the Burger is like everything is usually really tall when you go to the Flybridge, but this here is actually really nice height. So it's nice and safe, but it's still like, it's not overly tall.
It doesn't feel like you're closed in, right?
Because we've toured some older Burgers and they were, a lot taller here. This feels really open.
Now looking at, I mean, this is all varnished wood here, which looks
Don't touch
impeccable. Ouch. Okay, so beautifully varnished. All the handrails all around the boo walks, all varnished, and they look like brand new.
They are
Incredible.
brand new.
Incredible.
Everything's brand new.
So walking forward on the starboard side?
Yeah, so you guys see there's a ladder here. You know what, I'm not a fan of the ladders because a beautiful staircase on the inside. And that's what obviously gets used all the time. This is really at this point almost like an emergency thing.
Just a secondary thing,
Yeah.
yeah. And then of course, not to mention, we have cameras everywhere, aft, sides, like all the CCTV cameras.
No, mention, why not to mention?
Okay, then I'll mention it. So we got cameras everywhere.
All right.
I love these nostalgic looking built-in lights all along the side deck as well.
Huge.
These are huge, but of course they're not old. They're just brand new.
Yeah, so we have weather doors on both sides. Oh, I gotta watch out for this hat.
Yeah,
Look,
it barely fits through.
I barely fit through. Okay, nicely covered, super tall. Wow, how tall is that?
Yeah,
this is 5'8".
So
It's like
that's not 5'8".
Sorry, 6'8".
That makes more sense.
No, yeah, 6'8". This is 6'8".
So it's yeah, 7.5 feet, 8 feet.
Very tall.
You know, obviously full aluminum hull, and the boowarks are open, so you see the beams going down instead of closing the boowarks up. I like it. It just makes it feel bigger.
Well, it actually expands your like walking space if you think
Correct.
about it. Because if it wasn't closed, it would feel a lot skinnier.
And then, of course, you know, proper scuppers all along to evacuate any water which might come over the bow if you have really rough weather.
And it allows you to have all your cleats and everything kind of tucked away.
Into the
they left it
technically
exposed.
in the boowarks, yeah.
Correct. So we do have a side entrance door right here. We'll show you that from the interior.
And we do have a side boarding door here as well. Of course, if you starboard to, you would use the side boarding door, and this would be your entrance into the vessel.
The boat flares out
A
really
lot.
nicely. Like, look at the flare. Wow.
Yep.
Check this out. Look how long this is. So up here forward is pretty much a working bow.
Yeah, so we have a storage here for the side boarding staircase, and then we have 2 storage lockers, one on each side for lines. Here's another storage locker all the way forward of the anchor equipment. This one can easily house fenders. And then this is a cute little bench, huh?
It's so cool.
Love it.
This is what I call the crew smoking bench, you know?
The crew smoking bench.
I mean, this bow is really a crew space.
The captain told us that everything on this boat has covers. So I'm just looking at the snaps. The adhesive
I
snaps
see
there.
it. Yeah, right there.
So even this forward bench has covers.
That's why
so,
the Tekin is such incredible shape.
Correct. So same there, same here. Everything is covers. Is that a staircase? I don't know what it's called.
No, it's not a staircase.
Steps. The molded-in
yeah.
steps to go up onto the bow there, where there's a pretty substantial layout cushion right there in front of the pilot house.
Yeah. So
Really
that's
cool.
your guest area. That's where you can hang out and watch the crew drop anchor and set up stuff and sip your cocktail.
If it's really warm, it's probably a great spot underway too, because you get the breeze over the bow. So then up on top of the Flybridge, we have 2 massive searchlights. Look at this horn, a 3-trumpet horn. My dream.
Are you jealous right now?
And then we have electronics up on top as well, open array radars, mast with all the navigation lights, VHF antennas, and everything else. FLIR camera, night vision camera there. Then right here in the center, we have a dual pocket and anchor setup with the foot remote switches. I was just wondering, why is there only one switch for each side? Because it's only to lift.
Oh, it's free fall.
Free fall down, yeah. So
What is this door?
Open it.
Oh, you want me to open it?
Sure. This is your bosun's storage locker.
This is huge.
Look how nice this is. And clean. Are you kidding me? Super clean and organized. That's amazing, right?
So the crew on this boat is obviously full-time crew, and they're doing an incredible job maintaining this boat. And
Yes.
we'll talk about it later in the air conditioning.
Yeah. So we have an access hatch here, or emergency escape hatch from the crew quarters.
Crew quarters. Okay, which way do we go back?
Let's go back this way.
Same way?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. I love the flare. It just feels so nostalgic.
Right?
Did you see this boat hook?
Yeah.
So beautiful.
Even that one is varnished.
Yeah. I mean, it feels so timeless, this boat. It's just because the design is timeless,
Yeah.
yet it's very, like, it has modern features. We'll go in the interior, it feels modern, but it still feels like, you know, I mean, could be 80s, could be anything, really. You drop me off here, could be anything.
Could be 2023.
I think that's the definition of timeless yacht.
Yeah.
So,
Let's get into the interior and enjoy the air conditioning. I'm sweating. It's warm. It's warm. It's warm.
let's go and show you the interior. So we have a single door walking in.
I like it. And then these big windows. Let me come in and turn around. One second.
Large windows. This whole thing is windows. You don't have like this kind of a modern sliding door, I give you that, but you have a traditional door and you have a few there. So if you open them up, you have a lot of cross breeze going through.
And you know, to that point, right? Having these massive sliding doors, everybody's always like, oh my God, you can open everything up. If you're in the Caribbean and that's where you're boating,
It's true.
like 3/4 of the year, maybe even more, you would never open it up because you want to just open as little as possible and close it again to not get all the heat and humidity into the boat. But you try to keep out because you try to protect all your woods, all your soft goods, your leathers. Like, you don't want the humidity in the boat.
It's a trade-off. I mean, I feel like it just depends how and where you use the boat. I think the worst is when you have, you know, the push button or the automatic doors, because it's just, they open all the way and they close all the way. So it's a trade-off. It's just something you have to be aware that, you know, you either open it up and you leave it that way and you close it up, but this whole, like, the whole time, that's a lot.
But some of those automatic doors you can program as well, that they only open
just
a certain amount.
It's true. Yeah. So when you look for that, because that's a good feature to have.
Okay.
All right. Welcome
so let me
to
turn
the
around.
fully refurnished, redone salon. All like the wood and everything you see, it looks new because at some point this was all removed, restained, redone, revarnished, and put back. So
not just that.
Okay.
Smell TV. It smells new.
Smells like a new boat. One thing that was explained to us is that these owners have owned this boat for, I think, 9 years. So they didn't just, you know, get it and kind of like did the project. They literally over the years just changed and upgrade and did. So it was a constant state of project in terms of like, it was maintained at all point maintained. And every time they had an opportunity or shipyard period, they did a project. Like, you know, 2 years ago, they repainted the whole boat and they redid the wood and like, so it was always maintained. It was never to the point that like you get this boat, it was like just, you know, awful, and then you do something and you leave it again for another 8 years untouched. It was never like this. And that's why it looks like this.
Yeah, that's right.
So I want to quickly talk about how we started this video saying that this yacht is better than you. And what we meant by that is that you're buying a pre-owned boat, but it's been so well kept up that there are no, I hate this word, teething problems.
Like every new boat on this planet has, no matter if it's full production or if it is a custom build, you always have the shakedown and shakeout period. I want to say at least the first year of owning this vessel. This has clearly gone through this, 1998.
Yeah, there's no shakedown needed.
It's almost 30 years old, but it's not.
Yeah.
Because yes, the hull is, but everything else, I mean, it was repainted, the engines were rebuilt. Like, I mean, there's so much interior. I mean, you name it, everywhere you look, this is a new vessel with no teething problems.
You guys can see, like, he doesn't remember. Oh, this is a good hat. Oh. This is funny because you see how he just said like the engines were rebuilt. They don't know that yet. We haven't told them yet.
I know. But
yeah.
I will get into more like details in the engine room. I will talk about it. But there's a lot more to talk about.
Yeah. Anyway, so sometimes buying a really well kept up pre-owned boat could be the right decision. Take it from us. We've been building for a very long time. We have considered it. What? Oh, it's pouring! It's pouring!
Yeah. The sofa is massive.
Beautiful, massive sofa. There's a chair right here. We have a TV right here. All of this is storage. Really nice windows all around. I was talking about doors. You'll see there are 2 side doors right there. So you can open them up, open that door in the winter and have a really good cross breeze going through.
If you wanted to, yes.
For sure. But the AC is working beautifully in here. It's quiet. We have an indoor dining set up for 8. You can easily dine with 10. It's a big table. This is beautiful. I like all the color choices that they did. It feels very classic. It just timeless. Timeless. That's the only word for this boat that I have over and over. And I know it's a little overused sometimes, but this is what this boat is.
So what's behind you?
Literally timeless. What's behind me? Oh, so here we have a day head. How cute is this day head?
Oh, it's very nice. Looks very Hampton.
Yeah, exactly. Beautiful. Nice sink here. And then this is what?
This is, oh, they call it the doghouse.
The doghouse.
So this is, well, a little bit of storage,
yeah,
but your access to the back end of the main helm.
Then right here we have a butler's pantry. Glassware right here. There's a sink.
Butler's pantry?
Yeah, butler's pantry.
Not a stew pantry?
It's the same. Stew's pantry in a boat, butler's pantry in a house.
Yeah.
So yeah, somehow in a house, butler is a man.
Okay, or hotel. Hotel is butler
Hotel
too.
is butler, yeah, exactly. So then we have, oh, beautiful. We have a drink fridge right here and an ice maker. Very nice. This is something you use all the time, and you can close this up. So you can, the doors come out and you can completely close this. You will never know it's here.
Yeah.
It's gonna look like a closet.
Okay.
It's a really nice salon. I love it. Then we have a really beautiful staircase going down. There's a, actually, look how grand this feels. You like, you know you're in the Superyacht and you have a really large landing area right there. It's like massive space.
Exactly.
And then this is so neat.
Did you mention the side door here?
I did.
Okay, perfect.
He's not listening to me. It's just the whole thing all day.
This is
Look
so
at
bright.
this. It's so tall, so bright, so airy. When I think of this boat, I could see an owner that loves driving the boat as well. He might have a crew for insurance purposes, for purposes that he can enjoy time with the family. Did I say he? It could be a she. It could be anybody. But I could see an owner being able to also go and drive the boat. This yacht has that vibe. It could be, it has this kind of an owner-operator vibe, which you rarely see on a proper super yacht. It feels usually very separated. You know, the crew feels separated. It's a separate space.
Yeah.
But here, you don't have that.
Correct.
Okay, going up?
Yep.
All right. Welcome to the pilot house.
So an open raised pilot house, as we obviously mentioned, because it's all...
Look at all the windows. You have windows there. You have windows right there if you're docking. And then if you think,
cool.
well, that's nice, you have that on starboard, but look at that. I have never seen that before.
That is pretty interesting. I'm wondering if that was always like this,
I
or
think
if
so.
there was at some point a hallway to the galley here.
No, I think it was always like this.
Yeah?
I think so.
Man, I wish I would see the original GA of this boat.
No, I think it was always like that.
Yeah? Okay.
I think so, and I love that because it's just so neat that you'll be able to see when you're docking and communicating and everything.
Yeah, this boat you can really well maneuver from the interior helm station for sure, because you have all this, you have the visibility to the port and starboard side, as well as the cameras, so you're good. You're ready to go.
Well, this is probably a good time to mention that the owner of this boat is actually running this, I keep saying boat, but it's a yacht. The owner of this yacht is actually running it with 3 crew, which is pretty unusual for, you know, a 107 footer to be able to do that, is because this easily operated by 3. And that's something to keep in mind if you're thinking of purchasing it, because that's a massive budget savings that if you can run a boat and keep it in this condition with a crew of 3. So yeah, something to keep in mind.
Okay, so what do we have here now? We have lots of storage here and access as well.
Yeah, it looks like chart drawers and everything. And then really high up, this is high. Wow. Oh, you can actually see over the layout cushions when you're here.
Yeah.
So that makes sense.
That is something we should maybe take a look at our boat one more time. How high do we want to go with our bench? That you're high enough.
Well, you can't go too high because we're not nearly as tall as this. This is very tall.
I think it's pretty much the same.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, let's look into it then.
Yeah.
Maybe you want to go higher, you think?
Maybe we should.
Yeah, and maybe not a bad idea.
Yep. Anyway, so 2 steps, storage of course in each step underneath. Beautiful upholstery, obviously new as well.
Everything, you guys. At some point, it was not much except for the hall.
Yeah.
It's 1998 and it doesn't feel like it. And you were in engine room, I haven't seen it yet. And
yeah, it's pretty incredible. It's pretty, I can't wait to show it to you guys. And all the upgrades and all the refurbishment and rebuilds they have done. We talk about this in the engine room.
Okay,
but
go
right
ahead.
here we have office desk here with a printer, ship's documentation, more chart books right here on top, a little bit of storage as well. Our staircase up to the Flybridge we're going to check out in a moment. And then we have a single helm chair here with a very nostalgic looking helm wheel. Wow, this is serious here. And then above that we have our keyboard here for the PC. We have our tank monitoring, Furuno multifunction displays, depth sounder, FLIR camera, remote control right there, time zero, chart plotters or multi-function displays here. In this case, we have a time zero chart there, radar over here, another time zero chart here, which can also pull up the CCTV camera feed so you can see exactly where what is. We have our indicators here for navigation lights and bilge pumps, etc. Then Furuno remote right here. Then we have a searchlight remote, one for the port, one for the starboard side, windshield wiper controls, shift and throttle controls, remote ball cursor here for the chart plotter and the electronics. We have our emergency throttle controls here, which we can override these ones if there is a problem with that, and then also forward and reverse switches as a redundancy right there. We have our Detroit diesel MTU control here, sync and idle, MTU monitoring here for the main engine, rudder indicator right there. We have our screen here for the gyro compass. Then we have the fin stabilizer, which is a NIOT system right there, bow thruster control, and then we have our navigation switches, just basic navigation switches right here. The horn, oh, the horn switch, like, oh my God, I'd love to sound the horn.
You cannot do it.
Too bad, should have asked the captain. And this is kind of interesting here, huh? Like a little forward-facing camera just above. So when you go, like whoever's maybe taking a nap or being
being able to pull it up on your iPad.
You can pull it up on your iPad. Yeah, really cool. So then over here we have a VHF radio, and I believe over there we have a unit, an intercom unit. And what are we doing now?
You're ready to go upstairs in the heat and check out the boat deck.
Oh yeah, let's do that.
So real quick, you know what I'm thinking? I think that this might be Burger kind of signature thing, because we just recently toured a 1986 Burger, which was
87?
86. It was donated to charity. And if you guys haven't seen that video, it's very cool, but I'll put a QR code for you right here. Had exactly the same helm.
Yeah.
You remember?
Yeah,
exactly
I remember.
the same. So I think it may be one of their signature things that are just like every burger has it.
Possible. Okay, so let's go up to the Flybridge.
Excited to get in the heat again?
No.
But there might be a breeze up there. Let's do it. Okay, there's a little breeze.
Where?
There's no wind today. That's the problem. I mean, how beautiful is this location, you guys? Check this out.
Wow.
Look at this location. It is
over there's
prime
17th Street
location.
Bridge. And then this way is where it's usually going towards the, actually over there, it's Bahia Mar, and that's where the boat show normally is. $4 boat show. Again, coming up end of October.
Yeah, and this house is actually for sale as well. So you guys know that we moved our affordable properties with a dock over to the Naughty Guys channel. Let us know if you think we should film this one.
I don't know if that's counting as an affordable property.
I didn't say affordable.
You said affordable property with the dock.
Did I say affordable?
Yeah.
No, I said waterfront. I meant to say waterfront if I said, I think I said, okay, I'm gonna edit this video and see who is right. Waterfront properties with a dock. So if you guys think we should film this beauty, I know it's not gonna be an affordable category.
Let me show it quick, at least like from here. Haha, that's where I would like to be right now, right in that pool.
Yeah. I feel like the rule for summer filmings of the boats should be, of the houses should be that we should be allowed to get into the pool.
Maybe we should start in the pool.
Yeah, just start in the pool.
You know what?
Yeah.
Maybe we should invite Billy.
Yeah. Billy.
Swizzle.
Billy Swizzle, where are you? Let's do the tour.
Let's do the tour. We start in the pool.
Okay, let's do it. Okay, ready?
Yes, ready.
Let's go all the way up first, and we'll start here. Wow, this goes pretty far
huge.
back. I mean, it's a 107-footer. Don't forget, we are on a proper super yacht.
So we have two 3-seater jet skis here on top, which could be removed, and you could have a big tender sitting right here in the center. Up on the boat deck, the davit, the crane, has a 3,000-pound capacity. So that's quite substantial to get in a fairly large tender up here on the boat deck.
Yeah, I agreed. And of course, at anchor, these puppies go down and you have all this space. You can have your extra loungers. You can have a table back here. I mean, why is this here?
Got a satellite dome here because I didn't want to put it on the hardtop, I guess. So they put it right down here onto the bulwark extension, and then we have a life raft on the outside. Now let me step over here. Storage bins right here on the starboard side as well as on the port side.
They have proper storage for the sea bobs. There's a barbecue right here. And I mean, it's just a lot of space. Once this is out, you can just see how this gets pushed out, and it's a very, very big boat deck right here.
100%. I love the sunshade.
Yeah, they did a great job. So this was one of the features that was added. Then as we're walking forward, this is massive.
Right?
How big is this sitting area?
Yeah.
I mean, you could sit here with like 20 people.
Easy, very easy.
Incredible. High-low tables right here.
Yeah.
So I think you could lower them and even put a cushion on top and make it like layouts if you
It
needed
looks
to.
like it.
Yeah, because why else would they be high-low, right? But you can also have some cocktails and some food lunch up here for sure. And then right here in the center, this is where I feel like the nostalgic vibes come in, right? Ooh.
That's a nice bell right there.
The captain is on board.
Just do it quietly.
The crew is on board.
Do it
So
quietly.
embarrassing.
It's a nice bell.
That's a really nice bell.
Right?
It might be one of the nicest bells ever in a long time. Okay, so we have a sink right here. Huge area right here. Great for maybe setting up your bar. What do you think? We've got
Bar,
storage.
snacks.
You've got your
Big drink fridge.
cooler. And then on this side,
This is cool.
yeah, this goes, oh, so there's a hatch right there.
Yeah, access hatch to get up onto the hardtop, into all your navigation equipment up there on top.
And this is an ice maker?
It looks like it to me.
Oh yeah, nice ice maker. All appliances were upgraded. You'll see lots of really nice appliances. Just wait until you see the galley. Storage right there, and then as I come through here...
Is it storage or is there another cooling thing there?
It's storage.
Yeah, okay, cool.
You don't trust me.
No, I don't know, because see the vents.
I was
Storage.
listening to the captain.
Ah, perfect.
Yeah, I was paying attention. So look here. Oh, by the way, all of those are all storage underneath. Every single seat has storage.
Wow.
Pretty crazy. And then like the same
every
like
single
here,
seat has
you know?
covers as well.
Oh, that's insane. Look at this bench.
That's a nice Helm bench. huh?
3, even 4 people can sit here.
And you know what? We have another one, a smaller one over there on the starboard side as well.
I mean, you could like hang out here with 20 people and it's
Easy.
not even gonna feel like
Yes.
crowded.
So can you hold this for a second?
Sure, what's going on now?
I want to show this quick here.
Okay.
So we do have helm stations, wing stations on either side. It's back over, nicely protected, and it doesn't go anywhere.
All right, tour of the
Great.
helm.
So we have a single helm seat here in the center, helm wheel right here. Then we have 2 chart plotters or displays here. We're running, the vessel is running time 0. Got the radar here on standby right now. Got our gyro compass in the in the center here. We have a VHF radio right over on the port side. MTU monitors for the main engines. Rudder indicator right there. Then we have our navigation light switches, more navigation switches here on the starboard side, stop and start buttons for the main engines, the remotes for the cursor here for the chart plotters, shift and throttle control, and the bow thruster control right over here, and a searchlight remote for the starboard searchlight and the one for the port searchlight. Pretty good visibility. Again, the boat is fully outfitted with CCTV cameras, so you can pull up any camera on the screens here as well. It's just so nice to be out in the open and get the breeze, especially underway. This would be a great spot to be, and being in the shade, obviously. So, are you coming?
No, so right there you've got your life raft, but what is this here? Did we point out the life rafts?
Yeah,
right
on the
there?
other side.
What is that thing?
Navigation lights,
No, but why is it the little thing there?
so it doesn't blind you,
That's it?
and it reflects in the right direction.
Ah.
It doesn't get distracted.
You never see that. I really want to be in there.
I know, right?
Can we
Me
go?
too. Can we just jump
Can
in?
we go in there? Alrighty, let's go back on the interior and show you guys the staterooms.
Well, how about the galley?
Well, that too. So excited about the galley. Really, really excited.
Oh,
Come
wow.
on! Is it like one of the coolest galleys you've seen or what?
Country style galley, massive.
Beautiful.
Look at
Okay,
this counter.
quick trivia question. Which shipyard started country style galley in the boats?
I know.
No, you can't put it in. People have to look it up.
Okay.
You have to. I will give you a hint. It's an American shipyard. That's it. That's all I'm gonna say.
All right.
But it was started here, and yeah, pretty famous one. Also very iconic.
Yes.
Ready?
Yes, ready.
All of the appliances are brand spanking new. Everything was upgraded. This island is massive. I mean, it's so big. So this galley could, I mean, it's bigger than some of the galleys we've toured on 150 footers.
Yeah.
It's incredible. Every chef's dream, I feel like. This is so great. We have a wine cooler right here. Warmer drawer.
Sounds weird.
Warm, I think it's warmer drawer. No?
Well, it's a
I think
drawer
it's
which heats
warming
up.
drawer. Okay, what is this? Also wolf?
Sub-Zero, no?
Sub-Zero. Oh yeah, Sub-Zero with the big, look at these. Nice drawers. Everything's got a safety latch as well. Very nice, beautiful. Look at this pantry. Whoa.
Wow, beautiful.
Super cool. Okay, then we have wolf. I can't even see how many burners. I think it's 4 burner.
Yep,
Induction cooktop. We've got a kitchenette microwave. This is also a, what?
Probably Wolf.
I think, does it say? It doesn't say. A wolf, yeah. Wolf. This is a big oven as well. Very nice. Beautiful sink right here. And then down here, we have a Miele dishwasher and another fridge. It is a solid galley. So much storage. This is all, look at this, is all storage. Wow, all the stemware here as well. This dinette is huge. I mean, it's 8 guest staterooms, right? Mm-hmm. The guest staterooms without crew.
Well, it's 4 staterooms.
Yeah, so
8 guests.
8 guests. You could easily sit here with 8 people
100%.
and add a couple of chairs. I mean, technically, the whole crew, everybody on board, could sit here if needed. Mm-hmm. I mean, just breakfast-wise, I mean, you would eat here all the time.
Yeah.
It's amazing. What a beautiful space. All of that is storage. I don't want to leave. This is a dream kitchen.
It is really, really well done.
Wow. And what is going on here? Are these?
These are hatches. And they go up onto it. So the layout cushion is right there.
Yeah.
So they're right behind the layout cushion.
Yes. So these are just like skylights.
Essentially, yeah.
Ah, so even more light could be in this space.
Mm-hmm.
Love it. Okay, I'm gonna leave my sunglasses here. Pick them
Okay.
up. And we're gonna go forward and show you guys the crew area.
Perfect.
Very comfortable staircase going down. Here we go. Okay, let's go. Well, I was gonna say aft, but yeah. Let's go aft first. So we have 2, so technically it's set up for 5 or even 6. If the captain's partner is also part of the crew, you can actually be 6, which is crazy good.
Yeah.
So then you have 2, bunk beds here. We have a large hanging locker right here, full-size mirror, very nice TV. And then it's sharing a head with the same equal cabin right here on this side. And then how do you get up? You just step up on this?
Yeah.
Okay. And then this is shared. And then you have your walk-in shower. Really nice. It's a solid 1 person, potentially even 1.5 person shower. It's pretty good here. And then as we walk all the way forward, really high up on a pedestal, we have, technically is our captain's cabin, but it could also be an overflow if you need to. If you got extra grandkids or something, you can totally use one of these cabins, because I really don't think you need a 5-people crew for this boat, unless you want to be really pampered.
Yeah.
You want to have a chef and everything. So look, here you have a queen size bed. It's a big bed here. And then we have 2 hanging lockers right here. And then its own ensuite with also a 1-person shower.
Perfect.
Very nice. Okay.
Missed something.
Yeah. We have a washer and dryer, Miele, and this is the first set of washer and dryer. We have another set in the guest area. Okay, let's go up.
Are we going to check that out right now?
I think so.
Nice.
Ready? Down this beautiful staircase. And we're gonna do a little circle, okay? Walking into starboard aft cabin.
Wow.
This cabin.
Look at the footprint of this cabin.
Massive. I mean, we tour a lot of like 150, 160 foot super yachts. This is a really large cabin.
Very, very comfortable.
Wow, this got drawers underneath. There's a closet, looks like a walk-in. Yeah,
It
pretty
is a
much.
walk-in,
You can
yeah.
walk in there. It's a lot of storage. You can easily spend a couple of weeks on board. No problem at all. This is so cool. You rarely see this. But how cool is
Little
that?
makeup
Yeah,
spot.
you've got a little makeup station set up, and you still have, well, let's look in the other shower maybe, yeah? It's
Okay.
gonna be equal, I believe.
Sounds
so
good.
I'll volunteer into
Get our
that one.
head right there.
Okay, this is beautiful. The headroom is great. It's more than
Really
6,
tall.
it's like 7 feet. And then we're gonna go port now. So this is a VIP cabin. It's got a queen size bed, another closet, looks like a really good size as well. Look at this closet.
Also walk-in.
It's even bigger.
Yeah.
Wow. And then I think it's exactly the same head. The floor space.
Yeah,
I mean, it's
it almost-
literally.
you could almost put another piece of furniture here.
Yeah, you like cha-cha down here. This is crazy. Okay, look here. I'm gonna go in here. I can't. I can't fit in my hat. I have to take my hat off. Huh.
Okay, so
Yeah.
we have a 2-person shower.
It's like
Two and a
very.
half?
It's 2.5 person shower. It's
Yeah.
a very generous 2-person shower. It's
Okay.
fantastic.
So then we have the head here, and then look at all this countertop space. Same thing here, makeup station right there. And then of course, we haven't shown it on the other side, but we do have a porthole here, which is openable.
And the large one. Look
Yes.
how I have to exit the space.
Well, if you wear a hat like this, you wouldn't really wear that in the shower, right?
Let me close the door. Well, I mean, you'd close this door and you have
Yeah.
lots of space in here. Okay, then, oh my gosh. All right, so
Of
now,
course, big TV here as well.
now this is the smallest cabin here. It's a bunk cabin, but look how much floor space as well.
Yes.
This is amazing. Tons of drawers everywhere. We've got another
Large closet.
pretty much a walk-in. And then this one here, oh, I think this, do you think this was original?
This could be.
Yeah, this could be original. Interesting.
They just left it as a color choice in here.
I guess so, just because this is probably like kid's cabin or,
Yeah.
and it's kind of looks like the colors and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like maybe a kid's cabin. And then,
Oh, what's in there?
second set of wash and dryer as promised.
Okay. And what's there?
Okay, so guys, this is very cool. If you've been watching Naughty Guys and have seen our build, you know that we've been trying to figure out, because we have a laundry closet that you kind of walk in underneath the staircase as well. And we have these drawers that pull out on the inside. But look what they did here. Check this out. You see that?
Yeah.
And then it goes, whoa!
Oh, wow, that really goes deep in there.
This is nuts!
Not something you would have expected.
Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. It's all the guest stuff. Anything you might be missing, you know, toothpaste, toothbrush. You ready for the owner suite?
Yes.
Ta-da!
Wow, big queen size, king size, big king size bed, full beam.
It's beautiful. And I'm looking at storage and I am just like, you could live on this full time. The amount of drawers, I mean, look at the drawers.
On your side too.
Drawers there, drawers here, insane. And then how does it look? Porthole? Do you also have 2 portholes? It's 2 portholes, look.
I think so. Yeah.
You've got a porthole here and a porthole over there.
Okay, so same on my side, porthole there, and another openable porthole right over there.
Okay, but
And then we have more storage over here.
yeah, this is crazy.
It's pretty, wow.
Yeah.
TV, of course, over there. And then this is,
This is a walk-in closet.
yeah.
Okay. What do you think?
Oh, with its own porthole.
With its own porthole.
Cedar lined, fully cedar lined.
Okay, it's good, right? It's
Yeah,
very good.
very good.
So you see this door?
Yeah.
It gets better.
Wow.
I mean, this is the largest walk-in closet. This is
look at this here.
absolutely insane.
Got a safe here.
I mean, it's almost like a panic room.
Panic
This
room.
could be a panic room. Like,
Right?
unbelievable.
Yeah, that's a lot of storage space.
Makes me wonder, whoever originally built this boat, maybe that was a panic room. They just changed it to an extra closet. you know?
Possibly.
I don't know.
So, are we going both on the same side or?
Well, it's Jack and Jill, so go ahead. You can go over there.
All right, I'll go over there.
Let's compare if it's the same or not.
So I have a beautiful sink here with a big countertop for your toiletries and everything you need. Then over here we have an openable porthole, which can be nicely closed. That's interesting. A little bit of storage underneath here. And then we have lots of storage all the way underneath our head right there. And a shower.
I'm just trying to figure. No, mine
It's the same.
Mine is different. I have an extra.
Oh yeah.
I have an extra.
You have a closet there.
Yeah, closet for linens and stuff. Yeah. So, but it's the same size, but somehow I have a closet fit in here.
And look at the shower. We have a nice rain shower
This
head,
is,
overhead. We have the warmth there.
4-person shower.
And it's all beautiful marble.
It's a really, really nice ensuite for sure. Wow.
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
Agreed. Okay. See you on the other side.
Okay. Bye.
Hello.
You ready to see that sparkling, insane engine room?
Yes, I am.
Let's do it. Alrighty, real quick, but it did start raining, you guys. I did predict it. So I will stay here in air conditioning in my beautiful hat, and Rico will give you a tour of the engine room. But before he does that, I just wanted to tell you guys to quickly hit the like button.
Can you speed this up because it's getting worse? Look, it's coming there. Chop, chop.
Hit the like button, subscribe, and please write us a few comments. Makes a huge difference. And also, I wanted to put a QR code to the Patreon right here.
Yeah, click on it, and I go to the engine room.
Guys, we are now officially doing weekly updates on our build, about our build on the Patreon, and we are just like, I don't know when this video is coming. When it's coming out, we might be already launched or our videos about the updates. So if you don't want to go on the Patreon, that is totally fine. You can just wait and you'll have all the proper updates. It is literally about to start, but that will probably be always a little bit behind. If you want to be in real time, have a seat at the table on know what's going on right now at the shipyard every week, every Saturday, get an update, consider joining us on the Patreon. Any pay tier gets you that information. So right here is the Patreon. We really appreciate our Patreon crew. Thank you guys. Thank you, NAUTI Crew, for supporting us over all these years and through everything we've been through. We love you guys very, very much.
But now the engine room.
Engine room.
Leave my sunglasses here.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Bye.
All right. Welcome to the lazarette of this Burger 107. This is cool. So we, of course, pantograph door, switchovers, proper workbench. This is serious. Got our rudder posts right there. The other one over there in the secondary compartment there. And then we have a headhunter, black water treatment plant right here, cable reel. It is really comfortable in here because it is air conditioned, believe it or not. Then we have the big switchboard here with all transparent plexiglass, so we can really see everything behind. I really, really like that. And then of course we have our manual breakers, engine room door with the glass in the middle, so you can look into the engine room even without opening it. Then over here, we do have one of the generators sitting right here. Got a compressor fixed in here. Our exhaust system coming through all the way to the back here. And then we have the other rudder post and actuator for the rudder right there. So now let's go into the engine room. Of course, forgot to mention overhead is the passerelle. So now let's walk into the engine room. So it's a little bit louder, but I think it's still okay for you to hear me. Oh my God, I mean, it just feels so pleasant in here with the generator, with the air condition for the engine room in here. So we have our MTU main engines, port engine right there, starboard engine right here. So these are V16 MTU main engines. These engines look brand new. They really just look like absolutely brand new. And the reason for that is both of those engines have been fully overhauled, rebuilt, overhauled. They have about 400 hours on them right now. So essentially, you're getting 2 almost brand new engines with this vessel. Now, you would ask, like, why were they rebuilt? Why were they overhauled completely? Normally, you would do that at a fairly high hour count. These ones were overhauled. They only had about 7,000 hours on them. They were overhauled because of the time limit. The boat was built in '98, so of course these engines were about 28 years old. Maybe they were already in stock for a little bit, so close to 30-year-old engines. And the owner of this vessel said, you know what, I'm not going to cheap out here. Let's overhaul those engines, where probably most other owners would have run these engines longer, because by tolerances and hour count, they were probably still perfectly fine to be run. So this is incredible. I mean, this engine room looks no worse than an engine room on a 2-year-old boat or 1-year-old boat. Absolutely incredible. So we have our shore converter here. We have our second generator sitting here in the center. Really great accessibility to get and walk all the way around. We have our air-conditioned chiller plant sitting right over here on the port side. Below that is our port side transmission. Here's our starboard side transmission. Both transmissions have been rebuilt and overhauled as well. New sea chest, starboard and port side, of course. Now let's walk over here to the port side. Storage for stanchions and rails, as well as some storage here of fender line holders. Plenty of space to get to the engine for maintenance. This is the air condition here for the, that's so nice. So then walking forward, we get our fuel manifold here. Over to the starboard side, of course, the transmission for the starboard engine. It's a V-drive setup, as you guys can see. The power comes here into the transmission, gets redirected, and goes back out there through the shaft seal overboard. Freshwater pumps right there. We have a water maker here. We have a spot zero unit, including UV treatment. Freshwater pumps right here. This looks familiar. I think we have one of those. That's a Headhunter freshwater pump. And then moving on, this is cool too. So we actually have portholes here, openable portholes in the engine room. Yeah, great access here on the starboard side as well to the main engine. I mean, this engine room is incredible. To be really honest, this is amazing. Well, thank you guys for watching. See you guys on the next tour.
An American icon built since this built by
into the mold into the what's it called? A warmer drawer.
Warming.
No, isn't it?
Warmer drawer. Warming drawer. Warmer. Yeah.